inappropriate.
All right, so our next question is: are some people doing Netflix and chill wrong? Now, first, let's explain Netflix and chill because
Do we have to?
yes, because this is part of the clickbait we were talking about. Look, most people should know what that means. I mean, we're gamers, we're young people, but let's say someone doesn't know, I'm gonna explain it. Basically, Netflix and chill is the idea that you come over and look, Netflix is one of those things where you could just pick something, anything, and it just runs and runs and runs. So the idea is kind of like back in the day with movies, where you would invite, whoever you're with to a movie, and you do the old put your arm around them and hope that you could get some quiet time. Netflix is just a home version of that. You're watching a show and you're like, hey, we're sitting on a couch, we're alone, this show's just going to play on for hours. Maybe I can get lucky. So that's where Netflix and chill. The chill is for sex, if you guys didn't get that yet. But this article on Forbes, of all places, actually says that Netflix binging is for the dogs and cats. 58% of members prefer binge watching with their pets. Now, I guess a sub-question could be, is this good or sad? Because it's like, is it that you love your pets and you want to binge watch with them as well? Or is it, I don't have anyone to chill with, so I'm with my pets instead?
Look. I just got to say, it makes sense that people are going to be with their pets. But, Netflix and chilling with your pet isn't nearly the most intimate thing we do with our animals. I mean, come on. Don't we let them sit in the bathroom with us, or step into the shower, or leave all the doors open and they're just hanging around, you're bent over, they're sniffing your butt crack? I mean, come on. No Tinder hookup is doing any of that stuff on your first meeting, doing Netflix and chill. So, it's just the natural progression.
Some pets are luckier than others.
Yes, I bet.
I love part of the thing in this article on Forbes. It said the snuggle is real. In fact, 74% of members say they've watched Netflix with their beloved pet, and 30% have a profile set up for watching with their four-legged family member, which I think is great because I've logged into other people's accounts, and normally you see one for the guy, one for the girl, maybe one for kids, one's for family, one for pets. I wonder what that account would look like. Is it old? No, I don't know if you show them Old Yeller. That might not work.
No, I was thinking 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, Marley and me, Milo and Otis, things
all the cute little animal things, or things bark and or things meow, and you're like, oh my gosh, they'll watch it.
And they're just eating it all up. You're like, oh.
Yeah, nature documentaries, a lot of nature documentaries.
Speaking of the whole thing about what pets see, man, if all of a sudden, let's say an alien race came to Earth and they said, hey, listen, we can't cure cancer or anything, unfortunately, but what we can do is make your pet sentient.
Oh.
Well, not just sentient, because they are sentient.
Yeah, sentienter.
Yeah, to the point where they can talk. They have full memory like a regular person. What would be the reaction? I think a lot of people would be like, nah. Thank you, aliens, but if you're going to make our pets be able to talk, they've seen too much shit.
That's what I'm thinking. You'd be like, Fluffy, I'm sorry it's come to this, but you weren't supposed to talk.
All of a sudden, pet executions would become totally okay. It's like, look, Peter would come out and they'd be like, listen, we love animals, but sometimes some gots to go.
I definitely see that.
Yeah, pets see too much, man. I remember on Reddit, there was a post about, can you have sex if your pets are in the room? Which to me, just the fact that someone thought of that as a Ask Reddit question was just great. But the responses was really interesting because most people on the general sense just said they found it creepy because one, either the pet becomes super interested where it's staring, or sometimes the pet becomes even defensive because it thinks you're getting attacked or something. So, but most of them just felt the idea of being creeped out because even though they can be naked, walk around, do all types of stuff in front of their pets, for some reason, when it comes to the act of sex, they just rather not have the pet in the room. And then, of course, you have the other people like, I don't care, let the cat watch.
Yeah, some people have very strong opinions about this, actually. For me, it's everybody else that I'm not sleeping with gets kicked out of the room. That's just how it has to be. This is a splash zone, and we don't need anyone that isn't participating to be in the area.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing you want is a cold, wet nose in a place where you don't want a cold, wet nose.
Exactly.
Hey guys, listen. You like the games? You like the interviews? You like the shows? How about you click on that subscribe button and also give us a like? We really need your help here, huh?